in to our first game of the Diamond Heroes tournament. There it is. All matches in the Diamond Heroes tournament for the winners round 1 are starting on Cyber Forest LE. So in the top left-hand corner of Cyber Forest LE, we have got our red Zerg player. It is paNda. And his Protoss opponent. In the bottom right-hand corner, in the green, it's blnk. All right, excellent. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about the or any comments about the sound quality, the levels, I do have a new microphone and I'm testing everything. So hopefully it'll all work out pretty well. But if there's anything you want to let me know in the chat, let me know. I'll fix it 3 minutes from whenever you tell me. All right, a late spawning pool there. Pool after hatch here for paNda, who looks like he's going for a very macroeconomic opening. But blnk saving up those minerals, definitely could drop a second Nexus behind his gateway as well. So both play. Oh! paNda, get out of there, buddy. All right, he made it. Oh my God, that is the bravest drone I've ever seen. Holy crap, the kill. Look at that vicious drone. This is already the greatest tournament I've ever seen in my life. Oh man, a drone with a kill. Okay, now you're being greedy. paNda, get out of there. The block, this is incredible. Look at this. Somebody get him. Oh, go little buddy. Okay, whoa. The drone escapes, and there we go. The Nexus does go down, so the Cybernetics core behind it. So both players now got their expansion safely down just as the spawning pool finishes up for paNda. So for those of you who may not be super familiar with the Platinum Heroes Discord, our red Zerg player, paNda, is actually one of the moderators on that Discord. He, I believe, organizes, they do a Peepmode coaching and training session every Sunday night. And I've heard that paNda apparently wakes up at some stupid hour in the middle of the night just to help out and support the Platinum level players that he's training. So paNda, really a solid dude here. Hoping to see good things from him. Although I gotta be honest, not too good. He is one of the mods of the server, and I'm a little concerned that if a mod of the server wins the tournament, we're gonna get some serious cheating accusations here. So I hope he does well. I just hope he doesn't win any money, because then we could be in a lot of trouble. Scouting Overlord here from paNda is gonna see everything, as a little expeditionary force of Zerglings is gonna get a hand on this Adept who is now streaming across the map. Come on, Adept, you gotta do something, man. Turn and fight. Do some kiting. There it is. He's got at least something going down. And looks like he's gonna try and get over there and check for the third, unless he gets taken down by these Zerglings. And wow, the blnk away, very nicely done. Wow, this Adept control is phenomenal. Look at that, with barely any health left, the Adept is gonna scout that third just as he shades away. Well played there. I imagine he's gonna get picked off there by the Zerglings, but he did get the scout off for what he needed. So no damage done by that Adept, but a good scout from our Protoss player. Back home, we see him adding on a gateway, and his tech of choice is gonna be Robo Facility. So 2 gates and a robo with stalkers on the way. Warp gate research about 70% of the way done. paNda's got these Zerglings out here. Definitely going to pop in and check for a third here in just a second. There they go. Seeing that there's no third, paNda's got to feel good about dropping his third back home below. Pylon here to scout for incoming Overlords, but the Overlord scout from paNda is going to come in, and he will see that Robo making a Warp Prism right away, so he should know that he needs to keep some defense back home to protect against any Warp Prism drops that are coming out his way. However, he is making a huge round of drones right now, so paNda has got to be feeling safe. Needs to fire up these 2 evolution chambers that he's just built, but I'm sure that will come in time as soon as paNda sees them. There we go. +1/+1 starting. He's starting +1 missile attacks, which is an interesting choice as we don't see a Roach Warren down yet for paNda. So he must have a long-term game plan this game with no Roach Warren yet and missile attacks on the way. No Hydralisk dead either. paNda, what are you up to? Immortal coming out immediately from the Robo Facility. Third gateway now on the way for our Protoss player. So it looks like we are going to see single or possibly, hopefully, double Immortal drops quite soon. That Warp Prism already making its way across the map, though, with 4 Stalkers inbound. Uh-oh. paNda moving a Queen over. It looks like to drive a... Wow, this is an incredible Queen placement. Phenomenal stuff. and moving 2 queens over as well to protect against that harassment. His scout was good, and paNda's going to pay off. He's going to scout that Warp Prism immediately, and the queens go to work. 3 queens arrive. Couple drones, or a couple Zerglings as well, forcing a pickup, and that last Stalker going to get left behind. Oh my god, and he picks off. Holy shit, what a play from paNda. Fantastic work cleaning up the 1 Stalker and the Warp Prism with 4 Stalkers. Look at that unit's loss tab. That is disgusting. An Overlord and a Zergling for that huge drop. Friends, that was a great play by paNda, and he's going to capitalize on that viciousness by sending a bunch of Speedlings right across the map. Now, they do have +1. Carapace will finish here pretty quickly, but I don't see... is that just a mistake, it looks like? Okay, his Roach Warren is finally up. No Roaches on the way just yet, though. Moving that Spore Crawler out to protect against any further drop play. And Blink, of course, is remaking this Warp Prism, so Blink could be in good shape. Pardon me, Blink could be a little bit behind, as it looks like the drop play is going to get shut down pretty hard here, I think, from paNda. Man, look at paNda's creep spread, already moving across the map. We're about 7 minutes into the game, and he's already got creep spread halfway across the map, making all those queens earlier doing really well. We see Glial Reconstitution, Roach Speed, coming out, and Missile Attacks level 2. Wow, paNda really investing into his upgrades, doing a great job staying on top of this. Pixelman is informing me that even if any of the mods win, apparently they're reinvesting all the money back into the tournament for next time. So no matter how much they cheat, it doesn't benefit them personally. So you can rest easy knowing that there won't be a whole lot of cheating going on from the mods. There's some sort of weird investment scheme where they dump a bunch of money into challenge and then collect it afterwards. The world's smallest Ponzi scheme. Alright, so Blink moving out here with a pretty big army. His army supply actually matching that of the Zerg player paNda, and with a couple Immortals moved in here, it looks like Blink could be in good shape with a solid attack. We see 8 Roaches and 5 Ravagers on the way, so a lot of defending units. The Zergling run by at the natural here for Blink, and there's nothing back home to defend. Are we going to see a recall here from Blink? No. Blink going to move up the ramp into the 3rd base. As those Zerglings begin to work down that wall, we see a Warp in back home and 1 Immortal, but the Cybernetic score getting dangerously low as the 3rd base is attacked here. A lot of Ravagers, some nice force fields there, zoning out some of these units as paNda is not microing forward, but that weakened Protoss force, a lot of gateway units down, is now going to be forced to, oh no, going to get picked off as the Zerglings are loose inside the natural. We're going to see an increasing number of probes going down. 5, 6, 7, 8 probes going down as the Protoss trying to warp in more and continue the pressure here on the 3rd base. Now the Zerg army is now fighting off creep, but it looks like a lack of control here from Blink means he's going to lose 1 Immortal and possibly 2. However, a nice flank of warp-ins of Zealots here, going to force the Zerg player back. We see a new swell of Roaches coming forward to defend at this 3rd base, and we still, okay, finally, the last Zerglings get cleaned up at the natural at the cost of 17 SCVs. Man, with 70 workers to 30, I have got to say that our Zerg players got to be feeling well, as the Protoss loses yet another Immortal. Check out the units lost tab. 2 Immortals down, and 1 Immortal, I imagine, back home, very, very nervous about his support in the coming days. And here, look at this. As +2/+2 finishes up for Papa paNda, he sees 9 more Roaches hatching and is immediately moving this force of Ravagers across the field. Look at all these Ravagers. So many Ravagers. Already, pressure beginning. Uh-oh, paNda, control this, buddy. There we go. paNda pops off 2 Immortals and 1 Immortal being loaded into that Warp Prism. The Warp Prism going to try and get onto the low ground here to support his army, but on only 2 bases against this many Zerg units. Oh man, I think Blink is in a whole lot of trouble here. Corrosive Biles go down onto the... Oh, taking off both pylons, depowering and destroying these shield batteries as the Zerg army inevitably, inexorably moves forward, going through the open gap in the wall. The Roach is getting right on top of those Immortals. The Warp Prism standing there useless, finally unloading. It's time to juggle some Warp Prisms here. Blink may have a shot if he can juggle these Warp Prisms very well, but a whole host of Corrosive Biles going down. Nice movement there to get out of him, and here comes the Warp Prism, the juggling. Very nicely done. Oh man, 1 Immortal goes down. 2nd Immortal pops out on the high ground here. The Roaches are getting fired on. Looks like a lack of control here from paNda. A lot of Corrosive Biles need... Oh man, what shots there. Triggers the shell on that Immortal, but as these Ravagers are moved backwards, it looks like this attack has been fended off with 17 more SCVs going down. Blink's economy has been obliterated for the 2nd time. Bunch of Zerglings here lying in wait. There we go. Lures the Protoss player out into the open and gets a nice half surround with those Zerglings, popping him back up to the natural. Oh man, the attack continues here. No Warp Prism support. The Warp Prism looked like it's been forgotten about by Blink. The third Immortal is going to go down. Sentries all coming down, but Sentries with no support. Okay, ouch. A force field, pardon me, on the low ground. The Sentries are going to engage with these Roaches and Lings, and it looks like Blink is just gasping for air in the last few minutes as more and more Zerg units stream across the map. The Natural completely cleaned out. Our Zerg player, paNda, moves up into the main base, taking out the Sentry, getting on top of the production facilities, and there is the GG from Blink. Game 1, going to go to paNda. Alright folks, if you have been on my stream before, you know the drill. I'm going to put 2 minutes back on the clock. We are going to get these players back in for game number 2. So hold tight, and we'll be back quite shortly with game number 2 between Blink and paNda. Alright friends, we are back for game number 2 between Blink and paNda. And Zefuro, thank you for the follow. You're not going to hear this for like 3 minutes until after you follow, but oh no wait, it'll be right on time. I'm so not used to streaming with a delay. It is absolutely driving me crazy. Alright guys, let me get this game going. Now, the Platinum and Diamond Heroes tournaments have a really interesting tournament format as far as map choice goes. Since we don't have a lot of experience organizing tournaments before, the first map of every series is chosen for you. And if you look at the rules document, you can see what the first map of every series is going to be. It's going to be different in every round of the game. However, to compensate for forced map choice and preparation time, the second player, whoever loses the first map, gets to choose the second map. So in this case, our Protoss player, in the green, who lost the first map, has chosen to play on King's Cove LE. His name is Blink. And our Zerg player, oh, Abby Phantom. Oh, thank you so much, Abby. Good luck in the tournament. I can't remember if you're playing in Platinum or Diamond Heroes, but good luck in your games. And up one game already with some fantastic Warp Prism defense and good army control, winning with a Roach Ravager push off, I think, 4 bases last game. From Clan Heroes, it's paNda. Now this game, Papa has not been afraid to go hatch first again. The macro-oriented style, depends on if you're from Britain or the United States. Macro-oriented style seemed to pay off very well for him last game, so he's going to go for an early hatchery before pool, and wow, look at this, Blink is going to go for an early Nexus as well. Now last game we saw paNda preventing the Nexus getting put down for quite some time. We saw that hero drone that actually got a kill on the probe that it was preventing from building a Nexus, but this time Blink gets his first Nexus down with no problem. Overlord here looks like it's scouting for any proxied buildings. We haven't seen any crazy tech yet from our Protoss player blnk. No proxied buildings last game and nothing crazy this game. Although 2 gas down already. Looks like it could be an interesting technological start here for our Protoss player. Let's see what tech he goes into now that that cybernetics core has finished and warp prism research is on the way. paNda looks like he's going to pick off a probe there. Very nicely done. Zergling speed again on the way. Papa paNda satisfied to just play a very standard style. Nothing crazy, no rushes. And it looks like no early game aggression either, as it looks like Papa paNda only has 2 Zerglings out on the map. And there we go. We're going to see the tech choice from our Protoss player. It is going to be Robo Facility, just like he had last time. Last time, blnk used the Robo Facility to get a Warp Prism and try to do some Immortal harass, some Stalker harass early in the game. Unfortunately for him, his Zerg player was well prepared and was able to actually pick off the full Warp Prism and destroy all 4 Stalkers. So paNda could be ready, but we will have to see what exactly blnk goes for again. Wow, dropping another 3rd gateway now to go with this Robo Facility. All right. Looking good from both players. Link speed going to finish up here in about 10 seconds. We'll see if paNda decides to capitalize on this at all. Going to push away that Adept early on. And send the Overlord out to continue scouting. Ooh, he's fast. Link's going to catch this Adept unless blnk sees it. The Adept responds, but blnk doesn't, and the Adept is going to go down. Another nice pick there for paNda, preventing any further scouting. Fast infestation pit here after lair tech for Papa paNda. Infestation pit. And Robo Bay, it looks like a nice choice here from our Zerg player who's sending out, all right, his first observer, who's going to get across the map and finally do a little bit of scouting. Alright, the observer making it halfway across the map slowly and surely. paNda popping through another round of drones, and there it is, the Nidus network. Now, it looks like this observer is not put in the right direction, actually, so it's not going to see that Nidus network just yet. The Nidus probably won't finish as long as Heroes keeps this observer active, but that's going to be the big question. Does he see... Okay, so the observer is definitely going to see the infestation pit, and he's going to be worried about what's coming out. But what's coming out is 6 swarm hosts and a Nidus. So come on, observer, you can do it. Don't park there, buddy. Oh no, the Nidus is right there in the natural. Look at this. blnk has not seen it yet. blnk does not know that Nidus is there. Swarm hosts coming out, and there we go. The observer knows something is up as it sees that first swarm host. The Nidus has arrived in an interesting location here from paNda. Perhaps just trying to distract his opponent. No, he's going to get the... that's what he's going to do. He's going to unload these swarm host here and really make an assault on the natural here. Second swarm host going down. We see no response yet from our Protoss player. Zerglings already pressuring this 3rd base as well. Could blnk be crumbling under the pressure? The first locusts come out from these swarm hosts. And it looks like the assault on the natural has begun. Good control here from paNda to move into the natural middle line and start taking out probes. Probes have been pulled, and the Immortal comes back immediately. But, wow, 9 probes already killed, and a second batch of swarm hosts here to cancel this 3rd. Pardon me, first batch of swarm hosts has already moved over to this other Nidus. There we go. Stalker's going to cover and take out this first Nidus. They've got to see it. They've got to see it. They've got to see it. Oh, no. Where the hell are those swarm hosts? Where did they go? Oh, there they are, out by the other Nidus. Breaking it away. Very nice. So the 3rd base has finished up here for blnk, and it looks like Extended Thermal Lance is about to finish. First Colossus is out, second Colossus is on the way. Overseer picked off, but all the Night-Eye worms are still available. Look at this. Another swarm of locusts coming into the natural, and there's nothing here to defend. A quicker probe pull, but that's 5 more probes at absolutely no cost to our Zerg player. And the natural, oh my god, oh my god, what a play. The natural is going to go down at the last minute. Phenomenal work here. And this dual Nidus push here from our Zerg players seems to be working incredibly well. Missile attacks level 1, roach speed on the way. Back home, Panda is diversifying. But as long as this swarm host pressure keeps up, I've got to say he's doing a fantastic job. His Nidus on the far left-hand side has gone down, but here we go. Zerglings coming in to pressure this third base. Oh, man. The Stargate already warping out one Void Ray as another Colossus looks to join the fray, but I just don't think there's enough here. Even though the Protoss army is quite powerful, the economy has taken an incredible beating. Look at Panda's advantage ever since these dual Nidus swarm host attacks have taken place. He's taken a massive move upward, and this is doing great work. Taking out the Stalkers and re-establishing this little base for his Nidus. Oh, never mind. He's just going to do it right behind the Nexus. Do we see the Protoss army responding? Yes, we do. Here we go. Pulling the Protoss army away, but it looks like at the third base, the Locusts have arrived. The probe pull is late, and 10 more probes are going to go down. Oh, man, Panda, you could probably get this. Oh, it's going to be so close. He's not going to get it. He's going to need one more round of Locusts to take out that third. Overseer gets chased away by the Void Ray, but the next Nidus Worm is down, and the pressure has not stopped all game. Unbelievable work. We see 9 roaches on the way, adding a little bulk to this army, and the third does go down with a Zergling run by. So Panda playing this very well. 50 drones to 27 probes. Panda's fourth base is on the way. Hydralisk speed also on the way. Looks like he wants to diversify this army and go in for a killing blow after crippling everything. Swarm host now getting up and personal straight into the main here. Ooh, got a good little target on this pylon. Gonna depower, it looks like 2 gateways, which is not bad at all. That's gonna drop things down quite a bit, and a cheeky Nidus into the main. Oh man, Panda, are you overstepping your bounds? I don't know. Void Ray taking out some Overseers, so a good investment there from our Protoss player. A little unconventional, I'll grant you, but it seems to be doing the job that he wanted it to do. I always like when I'm casting games with lower level players. A lot of times they'll make these interesting choices like going for Void Ray. And you know, most pro players would say that's a terrible choice. What are you doing? Why are you not, you know, doing the exact proper thing? But I always remember, oh man, hold on just a minute. Looks like a surround coming down on this Colossus. And oh man, one Colossus is going to go down at the cost of just a couple of Zerglings. That's a huge win for Panda. And the Zergling's going to pop up this ramp into the main. Oh man, I'm so glad I'm not a probe. Probius, don't look, buddy. It's going to be terrible. Oh god, and all the probes transferring back to the main as well. He's getting him from both ends. 14 probes, 15 probes. Oh dear lord, another Nidus coming down in the third location. The natural finally gets cleaned up, and this Protoss army is getting pulled everywhere, back and forth as the main Nexus looks like, oh man, it looks like it is going to get saved here, but a lot of damage being done. This is phenomenal. Wow, Hydralisk is coming out, Roach is coming out, 2-2 on the way, Grooved Spines on the way. Panda is absolutely dominating this game. 2 Colossi are out. Looks like 2 more gateways being built to replace the 2 that were taken down by the Swarm Hosts. But look at this, Swarm Hosts in the third, ready to pull this army all the way back and depower some stuff. Oh, that's a juicy looking Tastos' pylon there. Locust coming in. Let's see what they focus down. Blammo. Ooh, got a good chance of getting something here if they focus their DPS. Come on, Locusts. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, it's going to be close. And again, the Locust sniping something at the last second. This is absolutely crazy. Overlord getting pushed away, but this creep spread is still here. We need to see that Observer come back home and do some work to clear up creep back home. But there is so much creep on map already. Overseer is going to get sniped there, as is the Nidus Worm. So it looks like Nidus play has ended for now. But Panda's real army is here. The Void Ray going to do a little bit of work here against the Roaches, but there is plenty of reinforcements streaming across the map now from Panda. With an army supply of 106 to an army supply of 47, I think Blink is going to have a lot of trouble after having his economy crippled time and time again. This is one way to come back, though. Look at this Protoss army cutting off reinforcements. A lot of Colossi, a lot of Immortals trying to stop him from reinforcing at the front, but the Locusts and Roaches here are doing great work. Trying to check for that third, seeing there's nothing there. Cleaning out the natural again, and our poor Protoss player is getting pulled 10 ways from Sunday. Oh no. 10 more Hydralisks on the way. Immortal on the way. Big Zerg army. Second Void Ray now coming out from Blink. I think he's scrambling a little bit after all that pressure. Again, let's take a look at this income tab. This is what happens as a Zerg when you're able to pressure from 2 different locations. Absolutely phenomenal play by Panda to keep those 2 Nidus going. An investment that paid off handsomely. We see Burrow as the tech of choice, and Hive coming out now for Panda. Evolution Chambers are sitting silent for just a minute here. It'd be great to see 3-3 on the way from paNda. He certainly has the bank for it. Looks like more Locusts in the main here. Not focusing down, getting the Assimilator and a Pylon. Wow, depowering that Stargate and the Robo facility. And the massive Zerg army comes in. Here's the attack. Looks like Roach is going to get on top of the Colossi, pushing him backwards. 3 force fields, but still not enough as the Roaches stream around the end. Again, this tiny Roach army from the Zerg, or this huge Roach army from the Zerg player, getting on top of all these expensive tier 2 units. And blnk is going to GG out. Folks, we have our first winner of the day. A very polite GG from blnk, which means that paNda is going to advance to winners round 2 in his group.